right side. Clear right.
The gap in front is now.
And that's what happens when you try too hard. Hello everybody, Aceikith Gaming back with another video for you on iRacing, and we are back with the VRS Sprint Series, and this week, week number 2, is at Mugello Circuit, which is, in fact, the newest road circuit introduced to iRacing, only during week 13, which was only a couple of weeks ago. So, literally, about half an hour before this race was due to start, I literally started learning the track itself. So, at this stage, as I am about to start, I am in fact still learning some of the lines, because I have never personally driven the full Mugello circuit since probably during the days of Gran Turismo, which would have been before I even started iRacing for the very first time, which was around about, I believe now, 5 years ago. So we start P24 as the number 25 car. So I do know that with time, I will gradually speed up in pace as I learn the track a little bit more. So I know obviously at the start I'm going to be a bit slow, but I know good things may come. It's still a bit tricky though, and that is going to be exactly the same for everybody else. But the best thing that we can do is just try to be positive and move up the field as we get into the race. If you do like the video, do not forget to click that like button and also subscribe to the channel for more content. Just to let you guys know, during next week there is possibly going to be no video because obviously it is Christmas. So if that is the case, the following week I am possibly looking at doing more than just a couple of streams during the following week into the new year of 2024. But otherwise, do hope you enjoy the race. See you again soon.
Okay, Al, are you ready? Watch for the lights. Green, green, green.
On your right. Clear right. Car right. Clear to the right. On your right. Clear right.
Get through that little bit of mess at the start.
Left side. Clear on the left. Car left. Clear left.
Alright, Al, decent start. We can build something from here.
Everything seemed to be clean so far, apart from that one driver and spun round, and he was right at the front. Be turn 1 lap 2, that will be interesting. Didn't get to that apex, unfortunately. I broke a little bit late, but the Porsche behind me broke even later.
P23.
Be careful of those sausage curbs on the inside. They're kind of similar to what is at Fuji. So you've got to be very careful. Even hitting them once can severely damage the car. He's gone very wide, but I've just gone a bit slow.
Right side. Hold your line. Clear right. Car left. Still there. Still there. Clear left.
The leader has just done a 148.6.
Because the issue for me right now is that, well, I'm still learning this track. Obviously, a lot of drivers are. It does mean that I am going to be a bit off the pace.
Right side.
With a bit of a lunge.
Keep it steady. Still there. Hold your line. Keep it steady. Clear. Clear to the right. Clear right.
Up to him to make the pass. He's attempting it. But you can't quite make it stick. Maybe a little bit too fast into that particular turn.
Alright, Al, don't let this guy distract you.
Car right. Hold your line. Clear right. You're clear.
I'm basically just ruining his momentum. That's all I'm doing. So basically, I'm not allowing him any more room than what he's entitled to. I do have to give him space. He is alongside me, but by not allowing him to be able to speed up on an exit means that he has no momentum coming out of the corner and could potentially leave him in danger of cars behind. It is slowing us both down a bit.
Left side, clear to the left.
Wondering if I'm using a bit too much of the tyres early on.
Right side, clear right.
The gap in front is now.
And that's what happens when you try too hard. Thing is, I have to turn for that corner. He's coming from so far back. So I don't know what he expects me to do, really, in that scenario. You know, for all that fighting, we could have just gone in single file. He could have possibly have been right up my backside here and gone for an overtake. You know, it's a long straight.
The gap behind has now decreased
so
to 0.7.
Too fast through that corner there.
Pay attention to track limits, please, Al.
Oh, couldn't hit there. Who's Vectors? It's not an easy track. Definitely not an easy track, this track is. Oh my word, I am going really slow all of a sudden. Track temperature's come up a bit. Which is probably not helping the grip levels so much. Ah! Had a little wobble there on the front.
Track limits. Defend your position, don't let him through.
Not a great amount I can do really here.
Right side. He's still there. Clear right.
Come on, Al. Don't panic, we'll get him back.
See, that is how you do a move.
Gaining on the guy in
The
front.
Audi
The
showed
gap is
exactly how to make
0.6.
that move. Yeah, I tried holding it around the outside because I actually knew if I could keep it around the outside, I would have the priority to the next turn. And you can keep it too wide through turn one. But unfortunately, he did have good momentum. Now the hope for me now is to try and catch up to some of the cars ahead of us. With Dunlop batting is a possibility, but it does also mean that I need to do a number of things. I need to keep consistent, but also carry a good pace overall. One person's already in the pits. A couple of people already coming into the pits. I presume that's just a strategy call. Because they're behind other cars, what's happening there is that they're pitting early,
21st.
so that way they are able to just carry what they feel is a better pace. Which is another thing that Porsche could have done. They could have just waited until now, pit now, and then they'd be ahead of me by the end of the pit cycle. I wonder if this might trigger something, which we don't see in iRacing too much. And that is more drivers to pit early. Ooh, he almost lost it. Good save from Giovanni. As I'm learning the track more, I do feel like my confidence is growing. Overall, like we're catching up to some drivers ahead of us as well. it does seem like that this is a track that has a good flow, but you don't want to be in a battle for too long. Because I think that's what was the problem on the first few laps, is that I was in a battle with somebody because they were being aggressive, and what that happened there in the end, I just lost so much time. Yeah, more people are pitting. I'm going to crank my TC up a click. That might help with the rear end a little bit on the
E20,
on a few of the
fastest lap.
corners. So I'm noticing also, as my confidence is growing, I'm pushing a bit more, but also at the same time the rear end's slipping a little bit. It's only really out of a few corners.
The gap ahead is now 1.0.
And it's turns with longer exits, like longer corners. So turn 15 is a prime example. But you've got to remember, on the end of that turn, it's the longest straight on the track. So you need that momentum. This turn's another one. And this is another one right here. And you do need that momentum carried out as well. Because this turn here, turns 13 and 14, it's a flat out chicane. Yeah, more people are pitting. So maybe that's an alternate strategy that some drivers are doing.
E19.
I was a little bit early on the brakes.
You've got half your fuel left.
You want to make that chicane as short as possible. You do as well, because of it being flat out, you need to make it as short as you physically can. There goes all that momentum. That's what I'm talking about. Too early on the inside. You see, it's a bit of a late apex as well. There's a few turns like that, where the apex isn't immediate. At least you don't want it to be immediate anyway.
Okay, Al, you're gaining on the car in front. The gap's now 2.1.
That's enough track. It's a tiny little bit
Just
too
cut
wide.
the track.
There you go. That was a good exit for the final turn. A bit of late turning. So the first sector I think is arguably the most important sector on the track because it's the slowest section of the track and it's a section of the track that you can actually quite easily get wrong. And you get one half of a chicane wrong, you get the whole chicane wrong.
Front is now 2.8 seconds. Okay, Al, keep it nice and smooth. Come on, let the race come to us. That's 20 minutes to go. We're halfway home. We estimate 12 minutes of fuel remaining.
Okay, so when we pit, we'll have about 8 minutes left. It's almost a 2-minute lap. It is. Best of apexes.
The guy behind's reeling you in. The gap's now 2.3.
More people are pitting.
18th.
Got to get that first part. Oh, that's a bit wide. Got to get past turn 6 right, otherwise turn 7 you're going to be so slow through it. I am thinking about possibly pitting very soon. I have got about 5 more laps of fuel left. Oh my word, just didn't want to grip up. Even Giovanni ahead of me is starting to get away, which is a little bit annoying.
Okay, Al. 10 minutes of fuel remaining.
Oh wow, that is way too late. Oh, there's smoke there. Is that two people touching, or... Yeah, I think that was two.
Yellow flag.
Oh no, there's a yellow flag down here. Oh, our car is off. Oh! Oh my word. Why are you rejoining onto a live truck when you know there's people just coming up to where you are? There was no way for me to avoid that. Really is not. Right, I think we'll box this lap. I'm pretty certain my car is damaged. So there's not really much I can do, unfortunately. But that was a ridiculously poor rejoin.
Right side.
Oh yeah, I am
Hold your line. On your
definitely
right.
damaged.
Clear right.
Keep pushing, we might get him back.
But let's box. See what the damage is.
Watch your
That's
speed.
far
Pit
too
lane
early.
speed limit is 60 kilometers per hour. 100 meters, 50 meters. All right, Al, we'll fuel you to the end of the race.
Alright, let's see. 1 minute 45. It's just because of somebody clumsily rejoining. That's a very dangerous section of track to rejoin, so you have to rejoin there very carefully. And it's exactly what you didn't do.
15 minutes left, that's 15 minutes. Their exit looks clear, stay behind the line.
So let's keep going. Let's just try and salvage what we can. Look, all that was, he just didn't think what could happen. You know, he's on the gravel track and he's coming onto tarmac. The wheels are suddenly going to spin because it's a very different surface. And when the surface underneath the car changes drastically like that, you've got to expect a spin of some sort or a temporary loss of traction, and that's what happened to him, and he just didn't factor that into play. So what would usually be, he would have been fine under usual circumstances there, but he didn't take into the fact of, I'm going from gravel track to tarmac, and that potentially could spin me round. And because of that, he's on, and what didn't help as well, he's actually on the racing line. You know, and already at that point, by the time that I see him do that, my car is under full load. It's already turning
Okay, Al, the
at
next
race
car is
pace.
Cole.
So yeah, it's unfortunate, but let's see what we can do.
B26.
The main factor is that I'm still in the race at least.
yellow flag.
Oh, 2 cars have spun round. So for them two, that could have ended a lot more horribly than what he actually did. Oh, okay, come on, car, turn.
The gaps now, 3.9 seconds.
So, why was I that slow approaching them two? It's quite, for me, it's quite a clear reason why I would, especially negotiating up to that. 2 cars are collided with each other, and they're both basically nose to nose. They are, as I approach. One car has just reversed off the track, which is fine. That's not going to hinder me in the slightest. But what about the other Audi that is still on the track? They could reverse up the track. So I've given myself more time to at least be able to basically look at the scenario. And as soon as I see that that second Audi is still staying there, I know he's going to stay there. So that is at that point is then just get clear of the incident. If he then chooses to reverse up, that's on him 100%. Because if he stays there and then moves, that's, you know, very...
Stay on it. This
that
isn't
would
over
be
yet.
very much
24.
idiotic.
The leader, Montana, is pitting.
Okay, so the leaders are now starting to pit.
Lappy is now in the lead.
Of course, that doesn't really concern us because we're nowhere near them. Oh, where? I'm over here, Apex. That's part of it is that the front left tyre is now starting to overheat.
Okay, Al, 10 minutes to go. That's 10 minutes
I
left.
could be wrong, but that could be partially to do with the damage.
We've just had a warning for cutting the track.
So the next position behind me is 2 seconds back. There's probably not a whole lot I can do about it.
The leader, Lappy, is pitting.
Dang.
We've been warned about track limits.
I think with my incident points issue at the moment, I think it might be a better idea to just let the guy behind me go.
The car in front is pitting.
Couple of cars pitting. Okay. So I'm
There's a car
losing
exiting
about
the pits, heads up.
2 seconds a lap.
23rd place.
I think this is at least a good start for me with learning the track. I don't tend to have a good history with new tracks most of the time, if I'm completely honest. But as I have a bit more track time, I then become pretty decent at the respective track.
Minutes of fuel remaining.
Well, he broke far too late, I think. But then that could be partially due to my damaged car.
Okay, Al, hold your nerve, just keep it smooth, no mistakes.
Because it doesn't feel 100%, I am going to be honest. So this LD behind me should be able to overtake me here. This is a much better lap compared to what I have had recently.
Nail every corner. Let's take whatever chances we can. V21.
Car right. Still there. Still there. Hold your line. Hold your line. Still there. Still there. Clear to the right.
5 minutes remaining, 5 minutes left.
That understate's killing me.
Car right. Hold your line. Keep it steady. Hold your line. Clear right. Car right. Clear right.
Oh, okay. That is the same guy, by the way, that was aggressively attacking me on the first few laps. Just as an FYI. So definitely didn't learn his lesson from the start of the race.
The gap in front has increased. It's now about 1.6 seconds. You're better than this. The car's better than this. Get it together, man. 22nd place. The gap behind is now 1.7.
I can't even afford a 1X, otherwise I will get a drive-through.
Just 2 minutes left. 2 minutes to go.
So we're going to have 2 more laps. So this is going to be a little bit painful, doing these last couple of laps. Kind of wish that this lap was the final lap. Now what is helping me is that them two are now in a fight.
Alright Al, 5 minutes of fuel remaining, 5 minutes.
I do need to pay close attention to them. Oh, come on, car. Oh, one of them's had enough. It's this front left tyre. It's just done.
On your left. Still there. Clear left.
God, what is he doing?
Very little fuel left.
On your left. Hold your line. Clear left.
By
On your
doing what
left.
he just
Clear
done, he
left.
could have taken us both out. He's got the entire left-hand side of the track. Or was that maybe the trajectory of the track that caught me out, maybe? I don't know.
Lappy is now leading.
Yeah, I literally have no front end grip, and I think part of that is to do with the damage that I sustained through that bad rejoin just before my stop.
We're running on fumes, mate. That's 2 minutes left. 2 minutes.
Yeah, not a great amount I can do there. Like, I've limited how much iRacing I'm going to lose, because I am going to lose a bit of a higher amount. I'll lose even more if I don't pay attention. But I knew this wasn't going to be an easy race, in that I am learning the track. So P23 finish with some damage and some aggressive driving from others. You know, it doesn't help us out in the end, but what can you do?
P23. Okay, it's over.
You know, at the end of the day, what can you do about it? I'll have a look at a couple of incidents which I'm interested to look at in the background. You know, if there's something worth looking at, then that would be a post-race thing, which I have done in the past. I haven't done one of those in a little while. So if you do enjoy the video, don't forget to give it a like button on the video, and also subscribe to the channel for more content such as this as well. Just so you know, next week is obviously Christmas week, so there is a chance that I won't be doing any recording, but I might be doing an additional stream instead. But instead of it being iRacing, it will be something a little bit more chill. It's because obviously Christmas time is a little bit more difficult, obviously, because everybody's spending time with family, So I might just do a chill stream on some other different games possibly during next week. But obviously you will be the first to know. I will give out a little notification to everybody, not just on YouTube but also on Discord as well, to let you guys know about what is going on during Christmas week. But otherwise, hope you enjoyed the video. Like, comment, subscribe as well. Hope you enjoy the rest of your day. See you guys next time.